Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Tanner Bybee.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Riley Green now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. It's the Tigers. Back now at Progressive Field. Showing the slab in today's game, Chris Paddock. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Stays alive. Paddock notched a complete game the last time on the hill. That misses. Going to count 1-2.
Boog, I bet he got some fist bumps from the relief crew after that shutout. I'm sure they appreciated how he gave them the day off.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Brayan Rocchio. Ripped to third and caught. Here's Jose Ramirez. Rudder takes off. Swing and a foul straight back. Swings and misses. 0-2.
0-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup.
Torkelson, 1 at second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And all set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. And that one fouled off. This one in the air. Hauls it in for the out. Here comes Gleyber Torres. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Torres with some impressive production lately. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next offering is fouled back.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Into the outfield, base hit. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Spencer Torkelson stands in here, takes ball one low. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Dingler around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-0. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak, and there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
Wenceel Perez stands in now, looks at that one inside. Runner at second here, one gone. Swings through that one.
1-2.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that's the third out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Tigers 2 and the Guardians nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Manzardo. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. David Fry now at the plate. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
1-1.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now the rookie second baseman, Travis Bazzana. And a big swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. Jhonkensy Noel swings through it for strike one. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. What a play.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
George Valera in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. Baez squeezes it, and that will end the inning. Bybee back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Keith in his second season hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games. That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Here's Riley Green, caught looking his first time up. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Grounder might be 2. Takes it himself for 1. Double play. What a twin killing. Hot shot to third. Throw on to Torkelson. 1 up, 1 down. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Left fielder, Stephen.
That one finds the corner. 0-1. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
But when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not.
Throw on to Torkelson. 3 up. Here in Cleveland, start of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Drilled out towards left center field. That one back. Forget it. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here's Gleyber Torres. And first offering is fouled off. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Dillon Dingler up now for the Tigers. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
They had a swing and a miss there.
1 and 2's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is that. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Cleveland, now it's Jose Ramirez. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And a base hit right there. And the leadoff man aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way.
Now
Nice
batting,
job going the
first
opposite way with it. Letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. He was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Green hurries it back in. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. Now here is David Fry, and that drops in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being...
And he beats it. He's safe.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense, and you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box.
That's the ball.
Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Noel takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. To the plate, save. They trail by 1. It's 3-2. Bases loaded, nobody out. George Valera digs in for the Guardians. He popped out his first time. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Got him. And that is a big first out.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And that one is downstairs. And a count 2-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
On the ground to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 outs, bases full. Brayan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. On the ground to first, base hit, 1 run is in. The second run scores. It's 5-3.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
So 2 down, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Kwan at third. Rocchio on at second with 2 down. Torkelson takes it himself. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around at 5 score. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Guardians 5 and the Tigers 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That one well upstairs, and it's 1-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. Back to the top of the Detroit order. And next to hit for Detroit, Colt Keith. Tap foul at the plate. Misses outside, and that's ball one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Just
That's
missing
it.
there.
Ball.
It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The next pitch
Full
misses.
count.
Full count now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Line to left. Fair ball. One gone, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Riley Green. 0 for 2 in this one. Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Now it's Javier Baez.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Ball one there. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Hunter Gaddis up and loosening in the pen. Herron warming up as well. The shortstop takes the ball. Lifted in the air, right center field. Valera after it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. He's already homered in this game. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. And downstairs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. Now one miss.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And he chases that one. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. First pitch just misses. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that King Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make
dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, one out. And now the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. That one found hard the other way. Manzardo on second. Bazzana at first. One gone.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And takes low for ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
2 on, 1 out. High fly ball out towards left field. Green on the run. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Valera in the box again, takes a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Bybee back to work. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
He makes the grab, and that quickly 2 away. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late. Torkelson, 25 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, and it one-hops the wall. And he's got a double.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
That one just misses. And the count 1-2.
No, that's high.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Green ranges back on it, and it hits the fence. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just about got it out of here down the line to left. So I'm sure he wishes he could have put a little more behind it, but he's got to feel good about that missile off the wall.
Out to short. Zips it across. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Brayan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The shortstop takes the ball. One out,
ball,
a runner at
strike.
second here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, out towards left center, and there's 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Left field. Drops into the glove, and the inning is.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Guardians.
back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on
Number
the mound.
31.
Sam Hentges. He's making his second appearance of the season. Out towards left center. Valera makes the catch, and there's one down. And here is Colt Pete. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Jahmai Jones. Looking to start something with one gone. Curve, hit right back to him. Throws to first in time.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Matt Vierling, looking for a two-out spark with the bases empty. And that one finds its way through. And Javier Baez with a chance to make an impact with two away. The batter now, Javier Baez. 0 for 3 in this one. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff relay throw to the plate. A perfect strike and a great way to end the inning.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. First offering misses badly for ball one. Finnegan, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Check swing, called strike. That one fouled off, 2-2. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Travis Bazzana. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Out to center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back,
Guardians.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Jason
40.
Adam.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Bogey, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
In for a strike. It's 0-1. Just missed.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Ball.
Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw won't get there in time, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He was all over that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Torres swings through it for strike 1. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 gone. Here's the catcher to hit, Dillon Dingler. And delivers outside.
That's outside. Ball.
Carpenter leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one not close. Now 2-2. Next offering is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The tying run at the plate. High fly ball, shallow right field. 2 down. And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that's off
that missed. That's
the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball up.
Wenceel Perez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings through that.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Hammered, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Cade Smith.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Cut off. Now a throw home. In there safely. All tied again, 5-5.
No, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next to hit for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. He was late there, strike 1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Next pitch misses. Ball 1.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Line, and that's a base hit. Around third. Here comes the throw.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the second baseman, Jahmai Jones. Grounded out his first time up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Hunter Gaddis getting loose out there. Festa also throwing. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. Tigers 6 and the Guardians 5. Ready for the... So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Tyler Holton. Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. He rocketed that one out of here. And we're starting over. It's 6-6. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. To the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Lane Thomas. He represents the go-ahead run. Slap the other way, foul. The 0-1. And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is in for a strike. And it gets by him.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Not in time. He's safe. Stephen Kwan stepping in now for a critical at bat. Puts a bunt down. Throw on to Torkelson, and that's an out on the sacrifice.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And fouled off.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through.
Got him swinging.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
That one the other way. Jones in plenty of time to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But this clutch home run gets us even again. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now at Progressive Field. We go to the 9th. Here's the left fielder. So now a pinch hitter, Parker Meadows. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. Smith back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
Gets him to chase after that one.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
0-2 now. And ball 1. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And now it's Baez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Out to short, Rocchio. Sends it to first. Baez gone into play. Tied at 6. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
So many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen.
Ground ball right side. And the inning is over. 3 up. Hearing.
Now pitching for Detroit.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Paul Sewall.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's 1-1. There's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes.
1-2.
It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And it's through for a hit. No outs. Runner at first. And next is the designated hitter, David Fry. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Tosses to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Bazzana in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Nope, ball.
Next offering is down low. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him. 2 gone.
Up next for
Now
the
it's the right
Guardians.
fielder, Jhonkensy
Right
Noel.
fielder,
He's coming off a
Jhonkensy
big swing of the bat in the 8th inning, Chris.
Noel.
Yeah, he may still be riding a little high, and for him, hopefully the confidence is still there. It was a solo shot and a very important run in this game.
Fastball for a strike. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one.
Now pitching for the Guardians.
Back now, and we're in extras. A new
Number
arm on the mound
33.
here in the top half of the inning. Hunter Gaddis.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Makes a nice running catch. And there's 1 away. Dillon Dingler up now for the Tigers.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling
1
center
ball, no
field.
strike.
Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
On the ground to first. 2 away. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to.
On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Go ahead run on base. And up next for Detroit, Wenceel Perez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-1.
Ball 1 there.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1-2.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next offering
2-2.
way upstairs. Just misses there.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Laser base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles, absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
2 on, 2 outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a swing and a miss. They miss a big chance.
Now pitching for Detroit. Number 48.
Out to short.
Brayan
Baez
Rocchio.
slings it across. 1 out in the bottom of the 10th. Tied at 6. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. And here in extra innings. And that's off the outside edge. 1-1. Fought off foul. Got him looking. And now 2 gone. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Ground ball right side.
Foul.
And foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Just missed. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. Back here in Cleveland, here's Jahmai Jones. Late swing fouled off. Out towards right center field. Noel sizes this one up. Makes the catch. 1 down. Parker Meadows, the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
It's 0-1.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. Here's Baez. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back, and that one hops the wall. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out. Here comes the
Now pitching for
so
the Guardians.
runner at second, 2 down. Kerry
Number
Carpenter
52.
will hit next.
Basta.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. In the air, left field. Kwan under it. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome. New pitcher now, Brennan Hannafy.
Now pitching for Detroit. Number 75.
And that is out of play.
Brennan Hannafy.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
That's a really good take.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. There's a strike.
That's the ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ibanez. And that quickly 2 away. And here is David Fry. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in extra innings. And foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Guardians go down. And we're back. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Cut on and lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Waste no time there. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
In the air out to center, and that'll get down for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas on his way over. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Perez jumps out of the way of the first pitch.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In to score from third. And it's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Here comes Dingler around third. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch, and right off the bat he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Manager out of the dugout now. Jahmai Jones up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Breaking ball through there for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. And that one up and in. Look out.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
The next offering misses. 3 balls and a strike.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2 on 1.
Hopefully he figures it out on the mound because they're running out of arms in that bullpen.
Number 34, Jake Rogers.
They say you win.
0 balls, 1 strike.
traffic on the bases with 3 already across here deep into extra innings. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Kwan pulls it down. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So first and second with 2 outs. Javi Baez digs in right side. And a foul ball. Ibanez, the lead runner, out at second. Jones on at first with 2 down. On a line out towards center. Thomas makes the play, and that is that. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 9-6. You're dialed into the show. Zach McKinstry, he's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. Will Vest comes out trying to close it out. He has a great slider with tons of movement. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. There's Lane Thomas now, and there's a strike. Good heater at 98. On the ground, and this should do it. Baez whips it to first on the run, and that'll do it.
Well, when you go on a road trip, you're looking to play 500 or better, and the only way you do that is when you scratch and claw and you grind out. And they did that in this one. 12-inning win on the road. Very impressive. Players are going to come into the clubhouse for the next game. They're going to be pretty encouraged about how they pulled for each other.
9-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.